Hi and welcome back to MRTV. Let's talk about the Pimax Crystal Super Micro OLED. It is time for a conclusion. I've used this now for a couple of weeks as my daily driver, and I've tested flight simming, racing simming. I've done games like Half-Life Alyx, Kayak Mirage. I've watched movies. I've played 2D games, and I've simply tried it all. And well, this is now the time to talk about my conclusion. You can watch all those videos and watch me live where I tested it, but this is now my conclusion. And well, this is the conclusion after having used the pre-production unit of the Micro OLED module. I'm going to get the final unit in a week. So this is actually close to getting into your hands. And I know this is probably the most important piece of information that you got since quite a few weeks or months after waiting for this, right? So this is now so close to getting out to you that I am going to get the final unit, and that is normally a good sign. Okay, but now let's get into it. So first of all, this pre-production unit has quite a few limitations. So it only did 72 Hertz instead of the 90 Hertz that the final unit is going to have. Then this had 110 degrees horizontal FOV. The final unit is going to have 116 degrees horizontal FOV. And also this unit didn't yet have eye tracking. So all of the eye tracking stuff I could not test. And I simply wanted to let you know in the very beginning what I am talking about right now. This pre-production unit. And because I'm going to get the final unit very soon, this is simply a talking head video where I tell you everything without B-roll, without anything, just me talking to you for the next 20 minutes. So I hope you do have this time. Okay, so let's directly delve into it and let's start with the visuals. And that part is mostly going to be very positive because this simply has the best optical stack that I've seen so far. Optical stack, what does it mean? It means the combination of the display and the lens. This is the optical stack, and this is simply very good. We have a 4K Micro OLED Sony display, and yeah, very high resolution, very high fill factor. You cannot see any pixels anymore. It is truly over now. Yeah, I know we did talk about this already a couple of years, like, oh, cannot see pixels, but no. Now it's truly over. You cannot see any pixels anymore. Is this display better than the 4K Micro OLED module that I've seen in the Mega NX or on the Play for Dream? Honestly, I couldn't really see a huge difference just for the display itself. It's probably very similar. Could be that it is a bit better, but honestly speaking, it is very similar to the display of the Mega NX and the Play for Dream, the BOE one. But what is better here? The lenses. The lenses, the pancake lenses that this module has, wow, they are truly good. And I must say, I was surprised that Pimax can come up with this kind of quality of lenses, right? Yeah, that's what I'm truly surprised about. So what is so good about these lenses? They have really done a good job of minimizing the glare. That is normally the problem of these kind of pancake lenses, that there's quite some glare in high contrast scenes, right? Like the Mega NX has this problem. The Big3 Beyond has a bigger problem for this. And that is simply what has been a problem for pancake lenses. And this still has glare. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, wow, the glare is gone, but they have minimized it in a way that it totally did not take me out of the immersion, right? I could do night flights and I could look at the gauges, at the glowing LEDs, and there was no crazy glare. So this is simply so good for the optics. Truly the best visual stack, the best visuals I've so far seen in VR. And before that, the Mega NX actually was holding this position as best visual quality in VR. But I'm happy to tell you that actually this is better. This has surpassed the Meganex in terms of visual quality. So for all people who simply want to have the best visuals, yes, you can get them here with the Pimax Crystal Super Micro OLED module. And the reason, again, it's not particularly the panel, but the lenses. So are the lenses perfect? No, they are not. So there is still, like, if you look at the peripheral area of the lenses, you can see a color shift to brownish. Yeah, it sounds bad now, but honestly, it is not really bad, because if you get a bit closer to the lenses, this will go away and you don't see it at all. But if your eye to lens distance is a bit further for some reasons, I don't know, like probably your eyes are deeper in your skull, then probably you're going to see that clearer than I do. Like, I can get to the lenses very closely and I don't see it at all anymore, but you can see it. So try to get as close as possible to the lenses, and you can get very close to the lenses. You know, the Pimax headsets are always built in a way that you can nearly touch the lenses with your eyelashes, right? But the lenses are good, but there is this kind of problem still. But the main thing is that they have absolutely minimized the glare, and the glare is way better than in Big Screen Beyond 2 or in Meganex. And yeah, this can absolutely compete with the Quest 3 lenses, which until now always have been like the best lenses in terms of pancake. Yeah, so really, really good visuals. In terms of FOV, like I told you, with this, I have like 110 degrees horizontal and like 88 degrees vertical. That's okay. That's fine. I don't feel like particularly bad about it. The vertical number 88 sounds very small, but it doesn't really feel like bad or small at all. It feels like a nice FOV. But I must also say that if I do an A/B comparison with other headsets, like I did like an A/B comparison, for example, with the Play for Dream here, right? Yeah, after a while in the Play for Dream, and then going back to this pre-production unit, I could easily tell that I prefer the Play for Dreams FOV, which is definitely bigger vertically, and yeah, it does feel better, right? So I am looking forward to find out about the final unit that I'm going to get in a week or so, and then I will know how it feels. So yeah, that's always the thing about A/B comparisons, right? Just then can you really find out where are the differences. But I didn't feel bad about this FOV at all. But also, now for this pre-production unit, again, 110 degrees. Yeah, what else to tell you about the visuals? I did make some notes that I'm reading right now. So let's see. Yeah, also now let's talk about the brightness. This has a good brightness, but like a typical micro OLED brightness, right? So the blacks are perfect. I love this for anything dark, for any moody game, for example. In Half-Life Alyx is just fantastic, right? Or if you love horror games, or if you love night flights, perfect. I flew over Las Vegas in this at night, and it was simply the best experience ever. But if you are into playing games that are super bright, or if you like I don't know, you love racing in daylight, and it's a sunshiny day, yeah, you won't feel like it's a sunshiny day. You can tell, yeah, it's a normal day, but it doesn't feel like a sunshiny day. So it's not like the brightest. It cannot compete against the QLED modules of the Super in terms of brightness. But I don't feel it is too dim at all. It is, for me, totally fine. Yeah, and yeah, I also can fly in daylight with this, and I don't feel like, oh, it's dim. But if you are somebody who loves like a bright headset, I must tell you, this is not it. Yeah, then simply go for the QLED, for example, the 50 ppd Pimax Crystal, same form factor, but like super bright and a wider FOV. Absolutely. That's important to say. Yeah, okay. So in terms of visuals, again, simply the best. It's really made for people who want to take it all in. Like I'm such a person in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I fly because I love the feeling of flying, and I love the feeling of looking down and enjoying the landscapes that I normally couldn't see if I wouldn't fly. Right? It makes sense. So for these people, this is perfect. If you simply want to have the best visuals that you can get right now, this is it. But yeah, for if that's not the case for you, and if you probably want something else like a more FOV or brightness, then this is not for you. I'm going to talk about this at the end of the video for who I think this is the right headset and for who I think this is not the right headset. Okay, so now we talked about the visuals again. Yeah, this is a winner in terms of visuals. Absolutely, like killing it, the best right now. Let's talk about comfort, and there it's not the best at all. You know, like very clearly, this is okay and acceptable, and it is actually better than the QLED modules because it is lighter. So this module, the OLED module, is like 100 grams lighter than the other QLED modules, and I felt it when I first tried it in Shanghai, and also now here in Taipei in my office. When I tried it, I could tell, yes, I like this better than, for example, the ultra wide module or the 50 ppd, simply because it's like 100 grams less that are on your face. So yeah, it's good. It has this nice cushioning, like always, right, from all the sides. So it feels like a nice big sofa that you put your face in. But you can still feel, yeah, this is bulky. If you turn your head fast, this is bulky. And you still have like the cable, obviously, that kind of tugs on you. And it simply is not the best comfort. I think it's absolutely fine for everyone who's doing seated stuff. Yeah, for everyone who's simply doing their flight simming seated and all these good things. But it is not as good in terms of comfort as the MegaNex, in my opinion, which is much lighter. Also, again, the Play for Dream here, which is wireless, and here with the mods, with the comfort mods, this is much better, right? I must really say it. Like, I've tried the Play for Dream to try out the Steam Link forwarded streaming solution, which is great. And yeah, then I went back into this, and I could tell, yes, this looks better than this. Also with it, even though this has now the forwarded transport thing, but this is simply not as comfortable as this wireless. Yeah, so yeah, I think again the comfort is acceptable, but it's not winning against MegaNex, Big Screen Beyond, basically all the other headsets. So yeah, in terms of comfort, no, like yes, acceptable, but there's absolutely better headsets out there right now. We have to face it, and we have to say it out loud. But again, seated is fine. And yeah, once you're there flying, you will forget about it, right? But there are better headsets with better comfort. Not better headsets, but better comfort, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. So that's about comfort. What else is there? Let me see on my notes here. What else I want to talk about here? So audio, yes, great, really good. If you have the DMAS, right? These are the DMAS speakers, these kind of over-ear headphones, which are great. Just as good as the Index. You can remember that headset probably, right? Or the HP Reverb G2. Yes, this is good. But if you buy this, you're not going to get these automatically. You're going to have these kind of S-Mass speakers, and they are really, really not good enough for the price of what you're paying. So in my opinion, Pimax must really get rid of these S-Mass and simply send you these better speakers automatically for the price that you're paying, because this is not like a cheap headset. This is like a high-end headset, which is reasonably priced for what you're getting, but not in terms of audio. So you really need the DMAS in order to make this like a great audio solution. But if you have the DMAS, then you're good. So in terms of microphone, I was positively surprised. All of the footage that I did here, like when I tried it and I simply recorded everything so you can see my first reactions live, I did everything with the internal mic. So the mic is totally fine, even for a content creator like me. And for you, when you talk with your teammates, yes, this is without a doubt good enough. So yeah, thumbs up for the mic. Then what I found out after a while, when I was doing the video watching test, suddenly the fan started. So I was totally unaware of this when I did it, when I was using it for the first hours. But then suddenly when I was watching a video, then the fan started. And then, yeah, it does have quite some fan noise, I must say. So it did not distract me, right? Like because I was watching a movie or I was playing a game, then it was fine. Because it is like very steady. It is not like it would like drive up like woo and go down or something. It's a very steady noise level, right? But it was there once this got too hot. Yeah, right. And then it stopped, and then it was good for a few hours again. So yeah, there is a fan inside this, and once it starts, you can hear it. But it was not like a showstopper. It was still okay. But I want to mention it here. It came to my attention, and there was something. Yeah, that was not like perfect. So without a doubt, like louder than in the Play for Dream or in the Quest. So you can hear it absolutely. Okay, yeah. Then we have talked. So we have talked about the visuals. We've talked about the comfort. We've talked about the audio. Let's talk about the different kind of use cases. So flight simming, this is now my go-to headset for flight simming. Why? Because it has the best visuals. Because I am this person who loves to enjoy flying and taking it all in. Simply, I want to get the best visuals when I fly. And this is it. So now this is my daily driver for flight simming, and I'm saying goodbye to the Meganex because before it was the Meganex. And the good thing is this also, my pre-production unit, has also a good binocular overlap. I totally forgot to talk about the binocular overlap when I talked about the visuals. This has a very good binocular overlap. It was very easy on the eyes. There's nothing about cross-eyedness. I go inside, I go out again. My eyes don't have to readjust. It is really good. And I'm so glad that they have fixed it. When I was in Shanghai, when I tried this for the first time, yeah, I went in and it was there for like half an hour. And then my eyes felt like really bad, right? But now in this, it is super comfortable. They have fixed it. The binocular overlap in this pre-production unit is very, very high. Yeah, not as high as the Meganex, but very close to Meganex level. So super nice. So really super immersive. Exactly what I want in a headset. And that's why this now is my daily driver for flight simming. Perfect. I love it. It's so good, really. It's just so good. So flight simmers, in my opinion, should get this if you want the best visuals and if you don't care about this form factor. Yep, thumbs up. So race simming, also good, especially for night races, of course. Absolutely, thumbs up. But I also did an A/B comparison against the ultra wide, and I must say I prefer the ultra wide for race simming. And the reason is I simply felt more speed. Thanks to the bigger FOV and because it's more bright. I simply felt more immersed in the ultra wide for race simming. So this is still good, but in my opinion, the ultra wide is the module to get if you are a race simmer that is not just about like doing night races. Yeah, okay. So then I did casual games like Half-Life Alyx, Kayak Mirage, And yeah, that is really good. Like I've never seen like Kayak Mirage being so so real, so true to life. Yeah, so this visual stack is just like breathtaking. So I loved it. I loved it. I also loved Half-Life Alyx. It's so intense. It's so moody. It is so good. So yeah, and also the tracking with these is good enough for these kind of games, where it's not like competitive. You're just enjoying to go through the games to have like Alex or through Kayak Mirage. Yes. So really, this if you want an immersive headset and don't if you're okay with this form factor, while you're going to get such an incredible immersive experience. But then I tried shooters. And yes, you can also play them, but I didn't feel really great about the tracking. So again, the tracking is fine for Kayak Mirage and for Half-Life Alyx, but if you competitively want to play shooters in this, like lots of like aiming through the sides and stuff, this can be a bit like finicky, like not so great. So for that, I would not recommend getting the Pimax Crystal Super Micro OLED. Or you have to wait for the Lighthouse faceplate. The Lighthouse faceplate is also still supposed to come in this year. So they're also very close to finishing up on that. And then if you use a Lighthouse setup with the index controllers or with the shift all controllers, yes, then you will be able to use this for shooters for sure, and it's going to look incredible, right? But out of the box with the inside-out tracking, I would say no, don't do it. Get something else. Get something else. Okay, what else did I do? Let me just check on my notes here. So yeah, watching movies is a fantastic experience. The perfect blacks, really nice colors, very little glare. I really enjoyed watching a movie in this. But I must also say, like, yeah, the form factor, right? It's not really good to lean back with this. So I don't think people are going to buy this for watching movies, honestly speaking. And so their other headsets are better. But if you still want to do it, you can, and it looks great. Yeah, for playing 2D games, loved it. Really loved it. If you don't want to play 2D games on your PC monitor, but instead on a huge virtual screen, wow, it is a great experience. And yeah, this could be like your huge virtual cinema where you enjoy movies if you don't care about this, or play 2D games on this huge screen. Yeah, absolutely. Super enjoy that part. Yeah, so to conclude this, overall, it's a winner. Overall, it's a winner. It's my favorite module of the Pimax Crystal series, and I can't wait to get the final module, to get the final production unit in a week, where I have even bigger FOV, where I can also have like 90 hertz. Yeah, I do want 90 hertz, and where there's eye tracking to even get more performance thanks to dynamic foveated rendering. So I'm looking forward to this. This absolutely is a winner that I can recommend to all people who want to have the best visuals now, who don't feel bad about this bigger form factor, and who can live with this wire. Yeah, I think this pretty much sums it up. Fantastic headset, but especially for things where you want like something seated. Absolutely, if you want a seated experience, this is going to be great. But if you want to move around, if you want to play shooters, then I don't think this is great. Also, if you want to play games where you have to like shake your head a lot, yeah, there is some heft to it, right? And there will be like, you will feel it, that the headset wants to keep on moving. So for these other cases, if you want micro OLED, absolutely, the wireless Play for Dream is the way to go. especially now with Steam Link foveated streaming, which really is fantastic. You're wondering now, okay, so how is it in terms of visuals compared, right? The Play for Dream with the new foveated streaming against the DisplayPort cable. And I can tell you, this is really good, the Play for Dream. It's crazy, super comfortable, super nice visuals, but there's still color bending in dark scenes. So overall, the Pimax Crystal Super still wins. This truly is the headset with the best visuals right now. And also the lens is much better than the Play for Dream. So purely for visuals, this wins. But yeah, for a wireless headset, this is great. But yeah, this is sold out. You cannot actually buy it right now, unfortunately. But this, you can buy it, and or at least pre-order it right now. And again, in a week, I'm getting the final production unit, which means it's ready, it's finished. So they only need to ramp up production now and send it out to you guys. Yeah, other than that, what did I write down? If you want to play first-person shooters, you have to wait for the faceplate. Yeah, so like coming to a conclusion, lots of positives, as you heard, especially for the visuals. Also, some downsides for the comfort, right? And for the audio and for being wired. But if you want the best visuals right now, this is it. Big thumbs up. And in my opinion, this is a winner and my favorite module of the Pimax Crystal Super and the new standard for flight simming. Yeah, okay, that's it. That was me sitting down with you for how long did we talk now? More than 20 minutes, right? Oh, 30 minutes. Okay, not bad. Nearly 30 minutes. That's good. Yeah, so as always, if you want to support my work, if you want to support like honest videos where you learn about the positives and the negatives, everything, then I'm always happy if you support this channel by buying this headset or any headset that you then make the decision to buy through the MRTV links, always down in the description and in the first pinned comment of all these videos. Doesn't cost you a cent more, but you're supporting this channel, and I'll be very happy about it to keep on doing what I'm doing because I still love this. I love this so much. Like, for example, tomorrow I'm flying to Hong Kong to finally get the Galaxy XR, the Samsung Galaxy XR. So yeah, that's where your affiliate money goes. Buying these headsets and flying to other places to talk about XR. Okay, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here. And do let me know in the comment section. So are you going to pick up now the Pimax Crystal Super MicroOLED module? I think it's a no-brainer for everyone who already owns a Pimax Crystal Super, like a QLED module, and wants the best visuals. It's a no-brainer, right? But yeah, if you're starting from zero, obviously there's other choices as well. And probably you want to wait for the Dream Air, another, I don't know, couple of months away. So yeah, do let me know in the comment section, what are you going to do? Get this or wait for the Dream Air or wait for the Play for Dream, or tell me what are you going to get. That's everything for this video. Thanks for watching me talk for half an hour or so. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to see you on the Discord server or in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.